Hello, YouTube family. Peter and I are jumping on here. We actually didn't know if we wanted to do this or not, but we feel a little helpless. If anybody isn't aware, I mean, obviously, if you're searching, Colorado just had one of its largest fires
in Colorado history.
In all of Colorado history, and a lot of families are hurting right now. A lot of families, and I think they're saying now it's about 1,000 homes or so have been affected by this fire. And so we're about 10 miles away from Superior, and we were just trying to figure out, how can we be helpful? We feel very helpless over here when all of these families are going through what they're going through, and we have really seen some major communities step up.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, guys. I honestly, like, yesterday, because it didn't start till 11 o'clock, I was doing a bunch of courses and stuff inside, and I didn't even realize what was going on until Chelsea was coming home around 5 o'clock. She's like, have you looked outside? What's going on? And I looked down, and we just saw the cloud. It's horrible, and it sucks because these are the cities that we cover, right? Like, every time we're doing our videos and stuff, like Superior was one of my favorite videos covering that city just because of how tight-knit they were. And we were watching this video yesterday of this guy he was actually over in Louisville, just kind of talking about the news, was asking him how it feels to kind of lose his house and everything. And I think he was the best person to have on him because he's like, you know what, I'm healthy. I know my neighbors are healthy. We're all alive. And these are just things. We lost things. It does suck. But at the same time, we're all alive. They evacuated the hospital. Everyone's safe. Right. And so that's the best way to really look at it, And so it's like you're kind of helpless. Good thing is we have great people that are surrounded by us who are super active, and right away we have a great friend who jumped in right away, and she's like, do you guys have anything? Because I'm going to gather everything I can and donate that. And so that was amazing that she did that, and it was just like there's people like that all over in Colorado who are really doing that, and that's amazing, the fact that they are doing that. And so there's so many people who are stepping up and just really just trying to help as much as possible, but then also at the same time not trying to get in the way, right? Because the firefighters and everyone need to do the work. With the winds, they were having a hard time keeping the fire under control. And so there's only so much you could do, but it's really hard.
I think the big thing too is, like, we really wanted to come on here, not to reiterate or to bring any more tragedy to what is going on with these families right now. In fact, like, if you are going to be commenting, please send, really good positive things. Like, people might watch this and we really want to send them kindness and love. And so one of the things we wanted to do when we got on here is we wanted to reach out to people who are interested in supporting these families. And, like Peter had mentioned, like, one of our best friends, she was like, hey, I'm going to just go drop off a bunch of stuff to the Boulder Red Cross and all of these different places. And so if you're interested, follow along on the Marshall Fire Boulder County. It's a Facebook page that they started. If you have families or friends here, there are tons of community members jumping on there and offering up their homes for people who had to either evacuate or their homes are completely gone, because a lot of them couldn't enter back into their neighborhood until some of them today finally got back, if their house was far enough away from everything. And so a lot of people are needing to find places to sleep. They're needing toiletries and things like that. So when our friend went over there today, she did get a lot of feedback that they are overwhelmed a lot by all of the donations, which is such a wonderful thing to be part of. Even though it's such a hard time right now, it's really cool to see the community come together. And so I think as they start sorting through some of the donations, they'll be able to really pinpoint what they need. I'm sure there's going to be websites.
Well, we could we'll throw some links in the description below. Yeah. If you guys do want to donate, me personally, I think prayers, positive vibes, if that's not your thing, anything just really kind of, for these people that's going on. And like me personally, like I'm one of those people who you see it happening in other states and you don't realize how much it affects you until it's in your backyard. Right. And so that's the best thing I think right now is, like I said, if you guys wouldn't mind, just like send some prayers out for Colorado, all the families that are, without a home tonight and out in the cold, and just, like I said, positive vibes. If prayers aren't your thing, just anything to kind of send that positivity our way and hope for the best, because right now, hopefully the worst is done. And right now it's just a building block going back up. So
yeah, and if you want to comment on here, we'll put some of your posts into some of the people that we know personally, just showing the love. I think that's the biggest thing, is just showing that they're supported and that they're going to get through this. And we really appreciate everybody who's reached out. We are doing great. We're far enough away from all of that. We just probably feel like everybody else of trying to figure out how do we support these families. So thanks again. You know, we weren't sure if we wanted to come on, but if anything, we want to get your support, your love, your prayers to all of these families. We appreciate all of you who have reached out. It's going to be a hard one for Colorado, but we know that they will get through this together. So
Sounds good, guys.
bye.